What is up, everybody? This is Kelton with Under Pressure. So I gotta tell you, it's you gotta have a serious hustle muscle in order to own a business and have a full-time job. So every day when I get up, I have to get up at 2:30 in the morning to drive an hour to work to my full-time job right now. And by the time I get home in the afternoons, it's usually 4:30, 5:30, and that hasn't really left me a lot of time, or so I felt like it wasn't really leaving me a lot of time, that in the afternoons when I got home I could really get out and start putting out some bids and start going to these commercial properties and you know, just try to explain my service to them and get my business name out there. So I tell you, these last 2 days, up at 2:30, home by 5. As soon as I get home, like, I'm not even worried about going home and grabbing the truck. That's what I was doing before, but it just cuts out too much time. So I'm just, as soon as I get in town, I'm heading straight to all these commercial buildings that I've seen, that I've kind of tried to make a note on, that they're properties that, you know, I could potentially clean. And actually today I've just kind of gone a little bit overboard with it and just said, you know what, it doesn't matter what the building is, it doesn't matter how big it is, I'm just going to go ahead and go and put an offer in and try to get some contact information, start getting some leads, and then that way I can go ahead and get those addresses, get those email addresses, get home, look at the building, pull it up on Google Maps, figure out all the square footage on it, figure out the layout of everything, use that time to be smart about my bids. If you get into a habit of trying to bid on the spot, you might screw yourself over a little bit. So at least that's what I know. That's what I was doing. I'm just not good at hard sells. So one of the things I've been doing here lately is pushing for those soft sells. So I'll basically go make contact, get a name, get an email address. If I can get your email address, that's key. If I can get your email address, then I can get you put into my system, my CRM that I'm using. I can get you put into my system. I can work you up a bid, and I can bundle it. You know, I can do my different packages. That way, it's methodical. It's more thought out. It's not just kind of, you know, just tip of the tongue, just whatever you spit out, and then, you know, either you threw out a really high number because you panicked, or you were desperate for work or business, so you kind of lowballed yourself and didn't really take the time to look and see what all was there, or you possibly missed out on some potential upsell items. So that's what I've been doing here lately. You know, today, like I said, it didn't matter what the job was. You know, I'm at the point now where I'm just going out, I'm getting those business cards out, I'm talking to all these leads, these potential clients, and just getting my information out there, getting my name out there. You know, even buildings that I don't know how I would clean them yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out there, try to get a bid set up for it, and then figure that part out afterwards. So a lot of these buildings, you know, if I say I can't clean them, it's probably because they're, you know, a large hotel or something like that, something that I would have to take off, you know, that I would have to kind of clean like bit by bit. Or something that I might have to rent like a lift for. So it's just things that I haven't looked into yet because I haven't had a need for it. But I guarantee you, if I get one of those, if I get a potential client that needs a lift, I'll find a way. I'm gonna find a lift. I'm gonna find some way to clean it. So just wanted to say, guys, like, if you feel like you're not getting any business, because that's kind of how I've been the last couple of weeks, kind of been kicking myself, kind of beating myself down a little bit because I haven't been getting those calls, or, you know, I've been trying different marketing methods to try to help me out while I'm at my full-time job, and I just feel like they haven't really been paying off for me yet. So, you know, I've been kind of walking around with like my head down, thinking that, you know, here I am trying these different methods, they're not panning out for me, when really the best thing you can do is just go ask. So don't be afraid to make an ask out of yourself. Yeah, I said it. don't be afraid to make an ask out of yourself. If you're not asking, you're not trying, and if you're not trying, they're not buying. That's plain and simple. So if you've seen something that you're like, you know, hey, that building, there was one I thought of the other day, it had a lot of mold on it, I need to write that down. Or if you see it, just act on it right then. If you have the time, just go ahead and act on it right then. Go in and just talk to a manager, talk to a supervisor. A lot of those, you know, you're probably gonna have to reach out to a director, or you're gonna have to reach out to a district manager or something like that. So don't expect an immediate response. It's probably not gonna happen. They're always gonna have to go through whatever their corporate finance department is. But at least get your name out there and start leaving those little breadcrumbs. And eventually it will actually turn into something for you. So if you're in a position like I am, you still have a full-time job, you're trying to make this this is your side gig, but you're really trying to push it to make it a full-time business, then you just gotta be ready to flex that hustle muscle. I mean, that's all I can say. So I said, up at 2:30, home by 5, I'm out putting in bids, trying to talk to as many people as I can as possible before it's just too late that, like, I have to get home, try to spend a little bit of time with my wife and my kid, have dinner, get in bed. Hopefully I have get at least 4 hours of sleep. If I can get at least 4 hours of sleep, I'm not great, but it's doable. So yeah, it's a tough business, trying to run a business, and I know it's only going to get harder as I go, but that's kind of the exciting part about it. So if you're in that same position and you're trying to start your own business, just get out there and make an ask of yourself. So that's all I got for you guys today. I just thought I'd do a quick update, because it's just kind of, again, just another progress with my business, where I'm at in it. But if you guys are experiencing something similar and you want to talk about it, just hit me up. All right, y'all take it easy.